Welsh Rugby used to be feared, but now they're at rock bottom. Their club teams are struggling and they're a shadow of their past. But I want to save them, starting by signing for their worst club team. If I can prove I can save the Dragons, I could go on to save Welsh Rugby. Our first game is against a fellow Welsh team and we must prove that we are better than them.
He gets the try.
But we were making so many mistakes as the Ospreys racked up the points. But in the second half, I was desperate for us to get the win.
He scores the try.
And in the final play of the match, we could snatch the win.
Passes the ball, shovels it wide now.
Charging towards the corner, can Rio Dyer make it?
So close, but so far away.
But throughout the season we got ripped apart, the crowd numbers were low and it wasn't looking good. We surprisingly finished 12th, but the WRU could shut us down in 2 seasons if we don't improve. They only want Cardiff and one other team to survive, so we need to be better than the Ospreys and the Scarlets in this next season. We made 3 signings with our limited budget and we started the season with a bang. But we now face the Lions. The Lions have Finn Russell at fly half and my childhood friend Leon at scrum half. We knew it would be hard as the Lions destroyed us and I blew our only chance of the first half.
Let's hope we get a better second half.
But we went down a try and I also made a mistake. I need to prove to my childhood friend Leon that I've still got it.
With an impressive surge. Dragons scores the try.
I nailed the kick, but it was too little, too late. But then Leon said this.
Your team is so bad. Why don't you just leave?
Leon may be right as we went on to lose our next 2 games, but I'm not giving up so easily as we now have our first Challenge Cup match against the Scarlets.
Fires out a torpedo pass. They are so close to the line.
The Welsh Rugby Union have sent representatives, so we must beat them to prove that we're better.
Searching for the corner. Able to stay strong in the tackle. Trying to slip a pass in the tackle. Lunges for the line. Running out into the open spaces. Stretches out. And that's a try.
The Scarlets managed to get a try back, but it is an electric start to the first half.
Martin gets an arm in there trying to strip the ball. He'll just about get there.
And in front of the Welsh Rugby Union, I managed to do this.
Sets sail for the try line. Putting up a good chase. Looking to put the final nail in the coffin just before full time.
So what an impression, and the WRU invite me to come for a chat.
You're playing great, Ethan, but why are you playing for such a rubbish team? Come play for Cardiff. We want to secure your future.
But I took that personally. The WRU don't believe in us and saving the Dragons has now become personal. Our next game was in the Challenge Cup and we started the game with a bang, with a beautiful try. I was kicking like crazy and it felt like nothing could stop me.
Power through the defence.
I went in for the tackle, but my knee clicked. Could this be the end? And I'm out for the rest of the season. We ended up losing the game and the team suffered without me. We ended the season on 10th and we only have 1 season to make this work. But breaking news, a 3-team proposal is now wanted. That means we only need to be better than 1 other region to survive. And of course our first game is against Cardiff.
5 metres out. And he's over.
What a start to this match.
10 metres out from the line. Easy finish. And he gets the try.
So an even first half, but we must get this win.
Burst through the line. Try.
And we kept control for the rest of the match, getting away with the win. But the WRU slashed our budget just because we beat their favourite team. We had no resources, I lost a lot of weight and the team fell apart, losing our next few games. We finally got our funding back and saving the Dragons is a must. Our next game against the Lions was an absolute nail biter as we went into the second half up 1 try.
Past another. Alarm bells sounding here.
A bad start to the second half, but we bounced right back.
Feeds it on. Skillfully done there, getting it away. And that is a magnificent try. Flicks the ball inside. Held up is the call from the referee.
We were drawing with 10 minutes to go. This could be my moment.
Breaks through the defence. What a try.
I couldn't contain my excitement. Did I just secure the win?
Quick delivery here. Dragons looking to close this game out.
It'll be a yellow card if you keep playing like
Off they
that.
go. Good ball. He gets the pass away. He scores the try.
That's an outstanding try.
They slot the kick and we have one last chance to get the win.
Pushes the defence away. That's great vision. Passes long. He offloads. Drives in to make the tackle on the bigger man. It's a drop goal attempt.
I struck it well, through the air it goes and I have made it. It's another win in the Dragon's belt as we keep performing. We now have our first game of the Challenge Cup.
He goes to the back. Offloads. Owen keeps the pass flat. Dives over and gets the try.
So we are 5 points down at the break and we're playing Brereno's former club. They've been looking for revenge, giving him a real beating. Can he silence them in the second half?
He gets the try.
But Perpignan applied the pressure.
And that is a magnificent try.
It looked like Perpignan were going to win, but we were not going to give up.
He's got the double. What a game he's having so far.
We are now drawing, but with this kick, I could win the game. And it's through. What a performance. And we also went on to beat Sale in the Challenge Cup. But in our next game against Cardiff, this happened.
It is a yellow card.
I think that's very, very harsh to get a yellow card for that.
Well, is that a red card? One of the most controversial decisions.
We ended up winning the game and I should return to the field shortly. And the final decision has made. We are missing 8 matches for that tackle. That is a complete robbery. So going through the season, we're missing 8 games. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're missing the whole rest of the season. The only thing I can do now is become the coach for the Dragons. If I can prove that I can coach the Dragons properly, then I could go on to coach Wales and save Welsh Rugby. And our first game is an absolute fat loss. Please, can we get the win? And we lose by 5 points. I am not a very good coach, am I? And worst of all, the Ospreys won. That is really, really bad for us. We've had 3 games in 8 days, and we must beat Benetton to get a bit of momentum. We have got the win. We've also beaten Ulster, which is absolutely massive. So we're now 11th with the Ospreys right behind us. We need to widen that gap to prove that we're better. But we lost to the Sharks. And our final 2 games are some crazy derby matches. First up is the Scarlets, who are somehow in 2nd, and Cardiff are somehow 16th. They are doing so bad. And we have beaten the Scarlets by 5 points. So if we can now get a convincing win against the Ospreys and Glasgow lose to the Bulls, we will make the URC quarterfinals. Kai Evans, my replacement, will he go all the way? And yes, he does. This is such an important game. This could save the Dragons. 10 minutes to go until the second half. And are we going to score? Yes, we are. The Ospreys testing our defense just before half time. And here they go racing through, breaking into the 22. And scoring. Look at what it means to them. They know they need the win as well to try and save their club. So that's half time. Could this be the greatest day in Dragons history? We only need 2 tries to potentially make the playoffs. Weaving through, and we have scored another try. But they're still coming here. They've got numbers. Can we keep them out? And we have got the turnover. Big line out here. And we've got the steal. I can't believe this. All the momentum in our hands. Will we make it? And yes, we do. That's the 4th try. We are currently going to make it to the playoffs. So have we done enough? We've proven that the Dragons deserve to survive, taking them from rock bottom to restoring their pride. But did we make the playoffs? I'm covering it up. 3, 2, 1, and we have done it! We've taken the Dragons from 0 to hero, and we're now in the quarterfinals. But we're playing against Leinster, the best team in the competition. We played well working together and getting a couple of tries. But their power was too much for us and we got knocked out of the competition. What a journey it's been, but we're just getting started. After my red card, I helped rebuild the Dragons from the sidelines, and now Wales have sacked their coach. They want me to step up. Will I cope? Will the international team get back to greatness? Let me know if you want to see that video.